Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and today we're going to unbox and set up the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. This is part of a bundle I purchased with my own pocket money, which included the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3, and the Samsung Smart Tag 2. So expect a lot of coverage of all these devices and how I live with them over the next few days, weeks and months, maybe even years. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, we need to open up the packaging and look at what's on the inside. Now, interestingly, this is part of a trend in consumer electronics packaging to make it more accessible, to make it easier to get into. And as you can see, I'm getting there quite easily without actually needing a knife or anything. So what is this? This is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. Ooh, it's white, very Miami Vice. And within the box, we also have a separate box, which obviously has more in it. What else is in the box with the watch itself? Let's start off there. Lots of Samsung branding all over the place. Documentation will likely never ever read. It's got a quick start guide, but that's about it. And information about the bands for the watch. And let me see what else is in the bottom here. I'm assuming there should be a charging solution. Oh, here we go. Yes, there is, again, almost no plastic in there, none at all actually. And we have a little wireless charging puck for the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. Oh, there we go, I've just received a message, but let's focus on the watch now. Here it is. I'm going to be setting the watch up with my Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. So let's see how to figure out how to turn it on. Obviously these are replaceable straps. This actually feels okay. I'll take off my Amazfit Neo, which is now handled by the Z app. There's been a bit of a rebranding going on there. This is not really a smartwatch, it's more of a fitness tracker that happens to be a retro watch. You can see our coverage of that on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. But I have some upcoming travel and I thought it would be good to have a nice new wearable to go with it. Is that the power button? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds of holding the power button on, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and nothing, so maybe it's both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there we go. So you need to press both buttons and then you'll get the Samsung logo coming up. So whilst this is booting up for the first time, I shall unlock my Samsung Z Flip 6 or Z Flip 6 or Zeta Flip 6. Pick your pronunciation. But yeah, that's what's happening. Now next up, I'll make sure I've got Bluetooth on and everything is cleared in my notifications. And next up, we have to select our language. German, 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 English, United Kingdom, that's me. Fantastic. Select your country or region. Scroll all the way down to United Kingdom, it's the last one, and then restart the phone. Or sorry, the watch in this case. If you're watching this video on YouTube, thank you for watching. Puns intended. If you'd like to see more of our coverage of consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, anything we think makes the travel experience better, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We also cover fashion, which I think pretty much includes watches nowadays. And this is, whilst it is a smartwatch running Android Wear OS, it is also a fashion accessory, something you keep on your wrist and like to show off. There we go, we've got a welcome from the watch and a nice little show off of it. You'll see a pop-up on your phone to help you connect. If you don't see it, try connecting in your phone's Galaxy wearable app or Bluetooth settings. And funnily enough, I have a little notification saying here, Galaxy Watch QAML is available. So I'm going to connect to it. Allow Galaxy Wearable to find, connect to, and determine relative position of nearby devices. Yes, let's do that. So that's all good. Confirm. It is the same code. Let's see if they pair up. Great, so now it's suggesting that we check my Samsung Galaxy Z Flip to complete the setup. Your phone will be using use the Galaxy Watch 7 Manager to connect to your watch. So there's little progress. We've just passed 100%. I like that sort of round effect that's there. Do we accept the Samsung end user license agreement? Yes, in Samsung we trust, and we'll send them signed diagnostic data. I'm quite happy to do that as long as the product continuously improves. Allow Samsung Galaxy Watch Manager to access Galaxy Watch 7. Yes, allow. Allow. And we've got getting ready to connect. This might take a few minutes. So, it's happening quite quickly. There's no need for me to edit this out, which is great. And now it's going to do my Google account. Let's put that in. And I'm going to use my fingerprint scanner at the side. I really do like the fingerprint scanner on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Flip 6. That fingerprint button is really easy to access, really easy to use, and I find it more reliable than most in-screen fingerprint scanners. So again, we're getting my Google account onto the watch so that I can happily use all the apps and services on there as well. You may see a quick transition here. That will be if I've had to edit this out. Right, it's already been a few minutes. I'm going to pause recording until this process has completed. Okay then, so it took about 10 minutes to get to this point, and I checked my other phones to see if there was a check for that. Let's see what the rest of the setup through the Google Play Store is like. So, installed on my other devices, I have quite a few apps. Audible, SmartThings, C25K, 5K Running Trainer, Easy Voice Recorder, Komoot, and Samsung Internet Browser. Okay, I think that's okay. Do we want WhatsApp? No, I won't be using WhatsApp on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. Will I be using Kakao Talk? Unlikely. It's not a frequently used one by me. MyFitnessPal, Calm 7, nothing else. I think that's all good. So, do we want to do automatic watch backup? Samsung Smart Switch, allow. Samsung SmartWatch uses these permissions. Wow, that's quite a few, but it makes sense. So it's now checking for Smart Switch on my watch. Yeah, let's allow that. Set your wearing preferences. Okay, I'm just going to roll up my sleeve. So preferred wrist, left, that's correct. And button position, right of the screen, that is correct. And this is the first time I've put the watch on. It feels okay. So you see I have the buttons on the right hand side and it's on my left wrist. So I'm going to click next. Create custom workout routines. Okay, you can check your body's battery level. This will be interesting when traveling. Understand your sleep for better rest. This is definitely a selling point of this watch for me. And I can monitor my health on it. Great. So suggested replies, this is the AI powered suggested replies in messages that I received. That's fine. And double pinch to control your watch. That is cool. So you can use it to answer calls, dismiss alerts, and pause music, or take a photo when the camera app is open. Now that is cool. Get help in emergency. Okay, all good. So now it's going to finish up that and transfer the data to the watch. As I'm wearing it, it is surprisingly comfortable. My understanding is that this is, it's done. So on the watch, I've got my Watch 7 in the app, and that should be me done. So it's now starting the watch, you can see that. Great, so that was, once I managed to get my Google account onto the device, it was pretty rapid in getting things done. If you lose your watch, you can find it with Samsung Find. So let's get started with this. So it's still starting up on my wrist. You can select watch faces in the app. Featured watch faces. Animals, dashboard, dynamic digits. Now, I've seen Michael Fisher use some LCARS-like watch faces. I will have to install faces and mess around with that at a later date. But for now, I'm going to go for a simple one just for the moment and see what analog face-like faces there are. So this is now downloading Intrepid, and that should sync with my watch in a matter of moments. So you can see there's settings. We only have the one default one, spatial number on it. But we'll go back and see what other settings we have for the watch. So watch settings. What I'm going to do is sync modes with the phone. Yep. Block, allow, mute notifications on phone. Sounds and vibration. So it's just set to vibrate, that's great. Display, brightness and always on display. I'm going to have always on display off because I don't look at my watch that much. Raise wrist to wake, yep. Touch screen to wake. Screen timeout at 15 seconds, we'll leave that at its base. And show charging info, yep, that's always good to know when it's charged. Advanced features. Disconnection alerts, status indicators, auto launch media controls, show ongoing icon. So I'm going to skip the tour because I think I'm quite comfortable with Android Wear OS. It's something that I've been using for a while. Actually, I was one of the very first users. So we've got a few notifications coming up. So we've got app notifications, mute phone notifications. Okay, that's all good. So this is something I find quite interesting. Whilst the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 doesn't have an actual crown, it has a digital crown. So at the moment I was in notifications, and you can swipe from left to right, but you can also scroll your finger across the various functions of the watch. So this is the watch face that's currently in place. Let's add another watch face. Ooh, the Ultra Info Board. And here we go. Intrepid. This is the one we've just downloaded. I'm going to go with that. Fairly simple analog watch-like face. Daily activity for tracking your activities. It's not a circle, it's a heart. So there we go. I have not been using this watch. I've been sitting here whilst I've been setting it up. But I can scroll through by just touching the edge of the screen and scrolling around this virtual crown along the edges. I really like this user interface, and it's been something I've been looking forward to. So it makes the scrolling a bit easier and more tactile because you're along the edge of your phone. Anyway, I'll see how that goes, and we'll have to review the actual fitness tracking at a later point. Next up, all the different settings for activities. My energy score, let's see how that works out. So start tracking your body's readiness for the day with our Galaxy Watch or Ring. Okay, so we can do that. Show on phone. So that should load up that feature in Samsung Health. Own your health, walk together, get to know your body. Continue. Okay, we trust in Samsung, we trust, everything's okay. Continue, allow. What do you want to focus on, Matteo? Overall health, sleep, exercise, healthy weight. Considering my cats fat shame me, I'll go with healthy weight. Processing of location of information, I agree. Allow access to alarms and reminders. Settings, allow permission. So this is the Samsung Health app. Energy score, what your energy score measures and why. So sleep, activity and heart rate. Great. So at the moment it's set up. Today is the 24th of August, for those wondering, not the 24th month. We do have potentially different day and nights set up here in Scotland than most of the people watching this video, but it is the 24th of August. We don't have a different calendar yet. Great, so that's our energy score. It's now syncing my data to it. Great, so I can track my food. I will start doing that from tomorrow. My wife is going to be so proud of me. Anyway, let's go back to the watch and finish that setup. So energy score, we've just looked at that. This is sleep mode, stress measurement, heart rate. I'm obviously a little bit stressed by all this holding up my wrist to the camera. And next up, weather. I'm in Polbeth, also known as, well, next to West Calder. Technically I'm in West Calder, but according to location services, there's a 3% chance of rain. 11 degrees, that's Celsius or communism degrees, as opposed to freedom degrees. And it looks as if it's going to be raining from around about 1 AM, and then it will be nice and clear tomorrow. That's great because I'll be able to make the most of my solar panels. Anyway, we've looked at the weather. My calendar, no upcoming events because I haven't synced my personal calendar to the device yet. So the battery level, this is interesting. So this is the battery level of my watch, 66%, my phone is 92%, and there's extra spots here. So I can use this for the Samsung Galaxy Buds, which I will be doing a future video of here on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. Great. Blood pressure, ECG, all these wonderful tools. I'll probably do dedicated videos to each of the main features as we go ahead and as I've had some experience actually playing around with them. But for now, let's focus on the key thing. Always on display, off. This is the quick settings menu with all your settings, and it's got an aeroplane mode and Bluetooth mode as well. So great. I'm back at the home screen by clicking the top button and the bottom button. So that do nothing here. But as we found out, if you want to switch the watch on, you need to press both buttons. Overall, the watch is currently very, very comfortable. The good news is that this watch has replaceable straps. You can use any watch strap that you want to. I've already covered watch straps here on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. That was mainly with the TicWatch Pro 3 from TicWatch, or Mobvoi, depending on how their branding works out for them. So if you'd like to see a review of watch straps, let me know in the comments. That may actually be something I will spend some time on and maybe go shopping for on Amazon. But interesting, this UI for checking your apps. I quite like that. So I will be messing around with this a little bit more, but this is the basic setup of the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. I will be taking this on my travels next week. So if you have any questions, if you'd like to know more, leave us a comment in the section below. And as usual, if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, anything we think makes the travel experience better. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye from me. Pun intended.